Greetings, Tetris citizens. It is your old pal, very old pal, Van Dweller. We are back with more classic Tetris monthly DAS Masters. Everybody loves DAS, the press and hold play style. That, it really is Tetris. These newfangled rippity-rappity, tippity-tappity techniques. I don't like any of that. I like DAS, at least for now, until Masters starts, and then I love rolling. But right now, I love DAS. And we are going to play some DAS here in DAS Masters for March 2025. What we've got for you today is a red bracket set here between JDH and Vance. JDH and Vance. Oh my God, it's an omen. And then the winner of that match will play against Zafania Nenu. This is all going to lead into a top 16 match later this month against Chroma. So that should be good, and this will be good. JDH and Vance, then Nenu. Let's take a look at our top 16 situation. We have yet to resolve any of our top 16, actually. We did try to start that. Yeah, we haven't played any. Have we played any? No, because last night we tried to. Unfortunately, our kickoff stream got canceled due to an emergency kind of situation, and we hope everything is okay with those people. But yeah, top 16. So we're gonna try to figure out who the first top 16er is. But you can see Powerhouse top 8 already. Pixelandy, Scotto, Matt Martin is back, Geo is back, Eliash is back, Scamper is here, Merker and Cromer. That's going to be a tough top 8 to take on. So let us, I don't know, what else do we want to look at? You want to look at the scores? I like to look at the scores. Do I have the scores? Yeah. Scores. I mean, it's crazy how many players can get average a max out in an hour. I mean, eventually, right? I gotta imagine that this is going to be top 32. There are going to be people who can average a DAS max out in an hour that won't make the top 32. That's coming, right? For sure. Okay, so let's take a look at our rules so you know what this tournament is. This is a 32-player single elimination flat bracket tournament based in the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Why does it say best of 7, I guess? Did we agree to that? I think we agreed to that. Anyway, yes, based on the 1989 version of Tetris released by Nintendo for the Nintendo Entertainment System on NTSC consoles, players can play on emulator or console so long as the game mechanics, appearance, and statistics are unmodified. Players can use any controller so long as there's no big buttons or turbo functions used, whether mechanical or electronical or even biological. No biological turbo. Players should not receive any real-time advice, and they should not pause unless the commentator, that's me, tells them to. Level 18 starts all the way through DAS Masters. And we will be using same piece sets re-rolled in between each game of the match. Players, right now, if you can hear me, make sure your hertz and input displays are turned on. And remember, players, there's a lot of tournaments out there, okay? There's a million places you can play Tetris nowadays. And this is a DAS tournament, so you are here to play DAS. If you don't want to play DAS, play a different tournament, but please do heed the spirit of DAS if you are playing this tournament. That is the press and hold play style that people like Jonas or Trey Harrison or Mike Winzenek or Frank Westfall would recognize as DAS. We will be playing best of 5 throughout. I think I agreed to best of 7 this time. I think we're really going to do it. And the winner gets absolutely something, and that is a share in a prize pool, which currently stands. Ready? Drum roll, please. At $1. What? It currently stands at $1. What the heck? These players are facing off to win a share of this dollar. My word, the winner will win 45 cents. Second place player will win 27 cents. The third and fourth will win 9 cents, and the fifth through eighth players will each win 2.5 cents. So we're gonna have to chop a nickel in half. That is crazy. Okay, if you want to remedy this situation and ensure that the players keep coming back, keep putting time into improving DAS, you want to support the DAS scene, one of the most important things you can do is to support the prize pool. These are the players. You want them to come back. You want them to practice. Please do support this prize pool. And we pay our top 8 if we get to that $1,200 incentive, which I think we've hit our incentive every month. We would love to hit it again. If you want to help out with this prize pool, go to use the Matcherino command on Twitch and YouTube. That'll bring up 2 links. The second one is the one for DAS Masters. Click on that. It'll take you to the landing page for this tournament with our partner, Matcherino. Go to the top right-hand corner to click the login button. Once you're logged in, which you can do with your Twitch or YouTube account, you'll see the top right-hand corner has a button that says contribute. There's also contribution codes available. So that is free. That is just log in and click a button and you can do nothing else. So please do get those contribution codes in. If you're watching after the fact, go to go.ctm.gg/DAS prize. If you want to support the channel, there's a lot of different ways to do that. You can use bits and subscriptions and Amazon Prime Twitch gaming subscriptions, and you can gift subscriptions as well on Twitch. On YouTube, you've got super chats, you've got super stickers, you've got channel memberships, and you can even gift channel memberships as well. Another thing you can do is go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris, patreon.com/monthly Tetris. That'll allow you to make a pledge of ongoing regular support, which allows us to look forward to the future and say, let's see, can we keep doing CTM or not? This tournament really could not exist and will not continue to exist without support from viewers like you. If you are sitting at home, yes, we need your support to keep this whole thing going. I love being able to, do 62 streams of top level Tetris every single month. I can't do it without you. I don't want to work at Whole Foods. I don't want to stack cans. I want to bring Tetris to you every single month, or pretty much every single month. So if you want to make sure that happens, go to patreon.com/monthly Tetris. Sticker and double sticker club level members, thank you very much. Should see something in the mail coming very soon. Community members, thank you. And big thank you to our Mega Masters supporters, Scott Gray, K9, and Tacnerus. Masters level supporters, Corporal 381 shall be satisfied. Bracket sponsor level Troy Dan, KMJ in the window, Rogue Potato, Kakin91, and Mick Monkey. Okay, one last plug. Where's the plug? Did I do it here? Yeah, the CTM merch store. Whoops with the $5 contribution. Thank you, Whoops. Appreciate that. Go to the CTM merch store. CTM.WTF, says Kingsman. And you can cover your entire body with CTM clothing. Nobody wants to see your body. Cover it up with clothing that says CTM on it. There's also mugs and glasses and other stuff like that. We're going to add more stuff as well. And by the way, if you're watching on Twitch, you can gift merch to the chat, to Twitch chat. It only works on Twitch, but you can gift a giveaway to the Twitch chat, and a bunch of people will enter it. It's randomly given away. It's all automated, so you can totally do that. It's a great way to support the channel and have fun in the chat. Okay, let's open up this thing. We'll kick off DAS Masters. I've got some stencil fixing to do here. Players do keep warming up. Please keep warming up. I got a little bit of stencil fixing to do for this player. I got a little bit of a stencil fixing to do for this player. You think that for a game that recognizes that rewards precise visual cues and pattern recognition, you'd think they'd be a little better at this stencil, man. You'd think they'd be just a little bit better. You'd think, wouldn't you? I would think that. Anyway, that's fine. Listen, someday before this stream, I'll help you figure it out. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. You're cool. You're the coolest guy. No, it's fine. It doesn't matter. As long as it's, listen, don't let this get around, but as long as it's close, I'm happy to fix it. It's fine. It's fine, guys. Don't worry. Actually, I should widen this a little bit. I think I need to widen it. Yeah, all right. There we go. Oh, Vance is hiding. Vance is ashamed. Stencil shame. Oh, I got to get the Stencil Ready shirt back up on the store, too. And maybe do some other merch and stuff with that. Well, it's going to be hard to play like that, Vance, but he doesn't want it to be seen on camera now. He's ashamed. It's fine. You're good. And yeah, this is weird. Sometimes I think it's me, but it is not me this time. All right. It's fine. Yeah, listen, we can see Tetris is okay. All right, players, I'm going to go ahead and drop you some pieces in the chat. And the pieces are there. You can finish your warm-ups if you need to. 860726. Oh, by the way, I didn't mention we've got multiple streams today. So we did Knight versus Wallband. We're doing JDH, Vance, Nenu at 2 p.m. So basically just about 3 hours from now, it'll be Bendy versus Rorschach versus Meme. Green Prelim B, more Das Masters. And then 9 p.m. tonight, it'll be AV Geek and Miles for the Masters event. So check that out. We've also got, I think there's a crazy stream brewing that might be at like 3 or 4 a.m. my time. And then another one at 6:30. You players are killing me. That's all right. I love it. I love Tetris. I'm full-time. And this is what full-time Tetris looks like, guys. You can't be like, oh, I can't do it. You got to go where the Tetris is. You got to wake up and do your job. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for the raid, Das Tetris, 14 viewers. Thanks for the raid, RXS. All right, Vance, doing those quick taps. What's up, Lone Wolf, Clone Ranger, Mr. Brain, Trabus, Danny, Mr. Burrow. All right, looks like both players are on seed. Both players are ready. Kicking off Das Masters red bracket, JDH and Vance. All right, get that sleep out of your eyes there, JDH. We're going 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Starting off with the OTJLZ. Oh, the dream has died. We started off 5 in a row, which is pretty darn good. Anyway, it is Das Masters, the tournament that focuses on the the press and hold play style that predominated in the early classic Tetris scene. Rolling, we're not doing it. Tapping, you're out of here. Das, right? Pressing, holding. It was a lost and dying art. We're bringing it back, and there's a lot of Das events now springing up. We love it. On the left side, it is JDH making his second appearance in Das Masters. Or at least Das Masters, the top tier, which is called Das Masters. JDH won when we had multiple tiers, and who knows, maybe we'll do that again in the future when we had multiple tiers. JDH won a major circuit that was October 2024 against Josh Tolles in the finals. JDH qualifying into seed number 22 out of the USA with, at least according to my research, had a 1.1 million PB. Could be more by now. I don't know. That the Das leaderboard not kept up. I probably should just stop using it and use, whatever. But you can't do that. You can't. There's no separate Das thing in the robot, right? Anyway, JDH out of the USA was top 4 at Stillwater Das in 2024. Went out versus former CTM DAS Masters winner Dog. Also played in Kansas City 2023 and 2024. That is JDH. 145 for him. On the right side, it is Vance, 171. Seed number 27, also out of the US of A, with a DAS PB of 1.20 something million. Vance was the played in the silver bracket last year. Went out against Tetris, who was the runner-up. But as long as you lose to a finalist, it's not that bad. 199 here for Vance, 178 for JDH. Also played in the Northeast Regional in 2023. And I think probably most notably, Vance was the winner of the legendary Vince versus Vance match on Tetris Friendlies. Was that in 2023? But that was a legendary match. 208. I mean, who else is going to win that? Of course, Vance is going to win that. Was that 2023 or 2024? I don't remember, but I remember that moment. I was there. It was It was legendary. I really should have got. I'm Van Dweller, right? So Van versus Vince versus Vance. I should have been there. 3-way match. Kingsman, make it happen. 213 for Vance, 254 for JDH. All right, JDH with the Tetris, 278, 223 for Vance, who's got a one-row cover over that right side well, but it's not a Tetris well, so he's got a gap in the stack there, column 4. We'll see how he deals with it, see if he's going to go down and try to turn this into something, or if he's just going to burn it away and move that well over. That's what looks like he's going to do. 236 for Vance, 326 for JDH, so about a 90,000 point lead here. About 1/3 of the way through game 1. Should it go all the way to level 29? We do start on level 18. There's 130 lines of level 18 when you start on 18 in the NES version of Tetris. And it transitions to level 19 at 130 lines. There'll be 100 lines of that speed. And then there will be a kill screen, what we used to call the kill screen. Now I guess it's just the DAS kill screen. 286 for Vance, 376 for JDH. These matches are best of 5. You see numbers next to the players' names. The first player to 3 is the winner of the match. And JDH crossing that 100 line mark. He's at 384, 291 for Vance. Vance still back by about that, about 90,000, something like that. Tetris JDH 432. JD Evans says this is the vice presidential match. Oh my word. My goodness gracious. Don't remind me. 456 for JDH, 383 for Vance. All right, JDH was trying to uncover that right side well before he gets to 19, but has to put a little extra weight on here. And okay, he's going to transition it about 468, 469, and gets a Tetris to take him to 493 here on 19. Vance, 433 on 19. They're separated by about 3 lines and about 62,000 points. RXS asks, does Nenu become president if he wins? Yes. Let's root for that, I guess, then. $464 for for Vance. 527 for JDH. Yeah, Jay in the window says, need those bingo cards with one being accidentally saying JD Vance. Yeah, I almost said it just reading that. Right, 537 for JD, 476 for Vance. It counts? I don't think it counts. Almost saying something is not the same as saying it. So yeah, Vance with the survival. 485. We're on level 22. And, you know, about 60,000 point difference. There's a little bit of a misdrop. Could be remedied by this T-piece, and he gets the T-spin. So 515 for Vance. He's closing the gap just bit by bit. JDH can't seem to find too many Tetrises here in the post-transition. Finds one there, 585. Vance is within, about, I don't know, Tetris and 2/3 now. He's closed the gap considerably. 40,000 point lead for JDH. Oh no, Vance here. Try to survive. Oh my goodness, those quick taps crazy. See if he can survive this. Maybe getting a little bit discombobulated here. And now he's recombobulated. See if he's going to set up. All right, that's going to be a dirty triple. The long bar over Vance. Another great survival. And then as soon, it's so frustrating because as soon as he gets out of that jam, he early death shifts that Z piece. That's going to delay or even prevent him from continuing to score. 652 for JDH, 613 for Vance. And that is going to be a top out for Vance. So very frustrating. He got out of that dig and he looked like he was ready to start scoring and maybe make a late push in this game number one, but not going to happen. And JDH will survive and take game number one. So kind of a grindy game here. Just, 700K here for just like, I wish I could get 700K, but just 700K into 28. And both players, I think maybe the RNG was a bit tricky for these players. I'm sure they'll confirm whether it was rough RNG. It's hard. I don't know. It's harder for me to tell when I'm watching that versus playing. All right, let's get these players some new pieces for game two. (04 CD26 04 CD26 AM Tetris here in Texas. 11:25 in the morning. There's another stream at 2 p.m. It wasn't scheduled until yesterday. I was relishing my afternoon. I had plans. I canceled plans for Tetris, guys. Boo-hoo. Okay, let's check the C's, make sure they're good. 04 CD26. What's up, Arbaro? Both players ready. Game number two. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, T, Z, J, O, L, I. Oh. We almost got there. We started off with 6 different pieces. All right, flat long bar burn for Vance. Kingsman would love it. All right, Vance with a couple little tucks and spins over on that right side. Yet to Tetris, JDH has his first one here in game number 2. Thank you to DJ Mr. Burrow for the $6.69 contribution. Says, Mini, hey now, let's go stackers, less than 3. Thank you so much, DJ Mr. Burrow. That gets us up to $13.94. Whoops. With the $5 contribution as well. Please get on over there and claim those codes. There's 41 codes left. It is so easy. We have, between YouTube and Twitch, we've got 100 viewers plus watching right now. This could be done in a minute. So use that Matcherino command. Click on the second link for Das Masters. And, just a 2-3 click login with your YouTube or Twitch account. And then click on the button that says claim code. It's easy. So easy. 143 for Vance, 161 for JDH. Thank you for heeding the call, Javan T. Appreciate that. When you click on that, Matcherino advertisers give us free money for the prize pool. It would be so silly if we didn't get it all. Kern MX with the 25-cent coupon. Thank you. All right, we're rolling again. Keep it going. Tolstoy. 152 here for Vance. 189 for JDH. Oh, Vance is going to top out almost certainly here. Yes, it's another top out early here for Vance. 154. JDH is good in game number 2. You are good. All right, Trebus, McMonkey, Chen. Let's keep it going. You got one coupon. Good job, Chen. And, hit the other one while you're there. Hit Masters while you're there for those coupons, but Das needs your attention. Okay, players, if you need, look at that comfy chair, man. Every time. All right, 66 DC A0 players. When if you need a moment, that's fine. Another free thing while you're thinking of it, if you are an Amazon Prime member, one of your benefits is that you get a Twitch Prime gaming subscription every single month to grant to the streamer of your choice. But it is use it or lose it. You can't store them away. You can't stack them. Just one a month and use it or lose it. So don't lose it, but do use it on us sometimes. Doesn't have to be all the time. Is this the Prime button? That is not, I don't think that's the Prime button, but you did gift a tier 1 sub that went to Juby74. So thank you, McMonkey. Appreciate the gift sub. Very nice. All right, let's check seeds, make sure we're good. 66 DCA0, great. Appreciate it, McMonkey. All right, both players are ready for game number 3. Vance needs to win to stay in. Let's go 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, Vance with the adjust for the long bar into column 1. The winner of this match will play the CTM Masters legend Nenu. Made it into the semifinals last month. All right, Tetris for Vance, 50,000, 47,000 for JDH. All right, Javanti rooting for Vance. Is go Vance. All right, Tetris for Vance, 120. There's one for JDH, 117. And you can see JDH, I had to put his camera backwards to, aesthetically, people like to see people facing their pieces. And, if you find yourself in this situation, folks, playing Tetris online, the commentator, streamer puts your camera backwards for that very reason, there's a solution, right? You can go to the CTM merch store at ctm.wtf, and we have a backwards CTM logo shirt, so that if you're ever in the position of, having your camera put backwards, you can still look like fresh and beautiful and, the right way. You can look frontwards instead of backwards. Go to ctm.wtf, WTF, the merch store. and get your backwards Classic Tetris Monthly shirt. 181 for Vance, 200 for JDH. But you might have to change your shirt midstream. Yeah, true. That's why you should have identical shirts, the frontwards one and the backwards one. All right, McMonkey. 206 for Vance, 247 for JDH. I guess we'll have to get a backwards hat too so that you can, you know, or maybe have it frontwards in the front and backwards in the back or something like that. We'll figure it out. Listen, I'm here to solve your problems through merchandise. 293 for JDH, 253 for Vance. What's the total sales so far for that particular shirt? Yeah, I'm not sure. We've sold a few. They're out there. Mr. Brain says the other solution is to have a full-size mirror and to aim the camera at that. Yeah, but then I can't monetize that, Mr. Brain. 341 for JDH, 306 for Vance. All right, Vance with a Tetris, 329. Ahead by 4 lines, back by 13,000 points. Tetris, JDH, and for Vance as well. See, Simo says, you created the problem and conveniently have the solution. Yeah. Like, yeah, what do you think, man? And I didn't even go to business school. I just figured that out. $397 for Vance, $434 for JDH. Do you ever pull merch that doesn't sell? I mean, the merch store is like 2 weeks old, so there's no ever yet. But I guess I would. Tetris JDH 479, 443 for Vance. Tetris JDH 502. Only I can fix it. That's right. What's up? Mark is in chat. Welcome. The organizers of CTWC DAS Championship in Germany. Coming up. Oh, I guess I haven't. Here's the soft announcement. It's not a formal announcement, which I guess I'll make later today. But we will be doing the Lone Star event in Austin. What a turnaround. 558 for JDH, 503 for Vance. Tetris for JDH, 582 into 19. Vance is 503 into 19, so about an 80,000 point lead for JDH. At transition. Yeah, we will be doing the Lone Star event. We'll have open and dash just like previous years. The dates are, I think, the last weekend in July. And when I mentioned that to a few people, like, oh no, the Montreal event, it's the same time. But I don't know. I'm looking at CTWC's thing and it says it's tentative. So I don't even know if that's happening on that date. 628 for JDH, 570 for Vance. So mine is not tentative. Montreal is tentative. All right, 578 for Vance, green level, level 21. It's a pleasant level. All right, Vance. Okay, gets a great J piece to fill out that left. Take the stack down a little bit. Long bar gets over for the Tetris 614. JDH 646. So yeah, it'll be Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We are obligated to be there on Friday. So we'll probably follow pretty much the same schedule as last year. We'll try to work in some formal social events 1 or 2 nights as well. We didn't do that last year. We did that the first year or the second year, but now we have to be there on Friday, so we won't have that big like conference thing, which was great. Wish we could do it again, but we have to be there Friday. Vance left side needs some attention now after a couple of misdrops. 665 for Vance, 727 for JDH. Tetris for JDH. We have just about 30 lines to go. Vance is within 2 Tetrises with 30 lines to go. Tetris for both. JD, oh my God, I did say it. Oh my God. So yeah, Vance really needs something on JD's side to go wrong, but JD cooking right now. I don't want you guys to ever play against each other again. Oh, Vance with the survival here. Kind of losing DAS and then quick tapping those pieces. All right, JDH's board is a little bit spiry. That left side, that is going to be inaccessible. And we'll see what, okay, it's going to be an 839 top out, and Vance is a Tetris away. Has 4 lines to go, needs to, probably needs to Tetris this. He's set up for the Tetris. And the long bar gets over, and Vance is going to take game number 3. All right, Vance feeling good, nodding the head. JDH probably feeling less good, but still up 2 games to 1. Oh my goodness, Arbaro. Well, you know, listen. You can separate, you know, one aspect from another aspect, right? All right. Seed time. 286721. 286721. All right, 286721. Yeah, how many more vice presidential matches can we do? Do we have anybody called Biden or something, or that can play against R75? All right, looks like both players are ready here in game number 4. JDH looking to cinch it now. Vance looking to tie it up. 3-2-1 Tetris. All right, Tetris for Vance. There's one for JDH as we get underway in game number 4. There's a Tetris Vance. People are redeeming codes. I like to see it. Thank you for doing that. We have how many left? See, I'm gonna harp. I'm gonna start harping. 29 codes left. And let's see, 90 viewers on Twitch. And 38 on YouTube. Seems like we could find 29 clicks among all you. 124 for Vance, 65,000 for JDH. Barbaro, it's been more than a decade. It's got to be a century, right? Okay, Tetris for Vance 217, 141 for JDH. It's fine. It's fine, Arbaro. You do you. Most importantly, join Tetris for the non-pros at what is it? TNP.LOL. Tetris.tnp.lol. What is that? TNP.tetris.lol. Simul Tetris here, 311 for Vance, 215 for JDH. We have one more match coming up in this broadcast. The winner of this will play Nenu. And we have another stream today in about 2 hours, 15 minutes starting. That will be a Das Masters Green, Bendy versus Rorschach, and the winner versus Meme. So any Meme fans out there, you don't want to miss that. All right. Tetris, a couple of them here for JDH, 290, 383 for Vance, so he's got about a 97,000 point lead. All right, JDH with a kind of a complicated board, and oh my word, this is going to take some doing if it's even possible to survive. And it is not. JDH going to top out at 292. So Vance will take game number 4. We have ourselves a decider. Oh, I got to move this now. Do you want it here or do you want it here? Well, that covers up the entire. We'll put it here. We don't want to give JDH an advantage here, putting the decider there. Oh, and it's a reverse decider. True. All right. Vance says no. Give him the advantage. All right. Seed time. 70AC28. 70AC28. Oh, I really could. It's really honing in on that D right there. Look at that. Oh my God, beautiful. All right, I have a new toy, I guess. Okay. Das Masters. All right, let's check the seeds, make sure they are good. 70AC28. Both players are on seed. Both players are ready. Duke in chat says, will Vance advance? That's a good one, Dad. Okay, let's get him started. The winner of this moves on to round 2 in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, game 5. One of these players will advance. One will be out in round 1. Can stop messing with my little decider graphic. It's just fun to play around with. I don't know why. Fidgeting. All right, skimming a Tetris there for Vance. On the board, JDH gets on the board as well. I guess the other thing with JDH is, you know, I'm just, even though this is years ago, I'm just so used to calling another player JD, right? You all call him Joseph Saley or Joseph. Back in the day, he was JD. The kids call it stimming. Yes, also psychologists call it that too. At least informally, anyway. The kids are up to date on the latest psychological research. Well, Sue is a psychologist, a school psychologist. $128 for Vance, 87,093 for JDH. Currently teaching other school psychologists. So. But anyway, as I mentioned, yes, Lone Star will be happening. I believe, I don't remember the exact dates, but it's like July 25th. I think it's 25th, 26th, 27th in Austin, Texas. I'll get a slide up soon. So if you want a shot at a, you know, maybe a slightly easier Masters event title, although I don't know who we'll see there. Usually we get some of the Texas people coming, so there's a lot of talent in Texas, but you know, maybe some of the early rounds might be a little bit more accessible. Tetris for JDH, 198, 212 for Vance. Also, we have our, you know, Lone Star DAS Championship. And we'll probably do Stupid Tetris monthly on Friday. 239 for Vance, 243 for JDH. We'll use flat brackets, so I think we'll be a little bit more efficient. We might be able to get through more matches that way. 240 for Vance, 266 for JDH. Another Tetris JDH 289. And there should be, I should get a fair number of passes for players who do or are likely to make it into the bracket. Hopefully offset some of the expense. And discounts, hopefully, for everybody else to get into the festival. So I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Will there be Masters in July? I don't know. Is Lone Star free to enter and watch? Well, it is a retro fest, so usually those have an entry fee to get in. I'm trying to negotiate a discount for my for the viewers here. 383 for Vance, 406 for JDH. Super Kai says, yo, I've got a question about Tetris. All right, I eagerly await the question. 431 for Vance, 460 for JDH. 10 lines away from that 19 transition. Speed will increase by 50%. So if we're going 40, let's see. If we're going 44 miles an hour right now, soon we'll be going 66 miles an hour. 489 transition for JDH, 462 for Vance, so pretty darn close. Is playing on those random websites that have NES Tetris for free illegal? I don't think it is a. I don't think it is a. Against the law, but you could face civil charges, not criminal charges. You will not go to jail. But you could face civil action. How about that? I don't know. I'm not a lawyer, so I'm not going to give you legal advice. So you'll just have to figure that out or hire a lawyer. 508 for Vance. 607 for JDH, who's got a great looking board right now. Vance does not have a great looking board. He's gonna, he kind of piles that right there. That's gonna clear just one line. So Vance in a little bit of a struggle here. Actually set up now for a left well Tetris. Decides to just take it down. Doesn't want to mess with the left well. Gonna bring it down. And just transfer that well over to column 10. Yeah, survival is definitely a skill. It's also a skill. I mean, a lot of times it's kind of self-imposed, right? The need to survive here. You could see that early shift or that errant rotation there for Vance. Not sure what happened there. 559 for him, 680 for JDH. $567 for Vance, $686 for JDH, and that is going to be a top out for Vance. $567 top out. That means JDH is good and takes game number 3, and we'll be moving on to round number 2. Go ahead and play it out if you want. Vance, always good to have you here. Hope to see you here again, if only just to enjoy vicariously that very comfortable chair that you got there. Very nice. All right. So take care, Vance. We'll see you again, hopefully again. We're going to go ahead and say hello to your little friend there. What is that? An ice cream sandwich? Are we eating an ice cream sandwich? What are we eating over there? I don't know. I should make a Tetris chair tier list. All right, maybe I'll do that on Patreon as a bonus video. How about that? So 28, level 28 here for JDH with the 823. Just going to mullen it out here. See what he can muster. All right, JDH, you're moving on. Go ahead and report this to the proper Tetris authorities. Report 3 to do. Let's make sure I get the correct player winning. What time will it be at this time tomorrow? It'll be this very same time at this time tomorrow, but a day later. All right, give me a moment. We'll set it up. We'll run some ads. Oh my God, we got to run so many ads. Oh, at this time tomorrow? Oh, yeah, we're going to spring forward, right? So right now it should be 1 p.m. Yeah, so not only do I have to get up at 6:30 a.m., but I'm also going to lose an hour. Yeah, it'll be a different hour. That's right. Okay. Go ahead and set up our Nenu match. This is always a very scary weekend for scheduling classic Tetris, just from, people inevitably miss matches. Oh, I didn't realize time change. I didn't realize. Sorry. All right. Didn't know what was happening. I don't know why I'm doing my Brian Regan voice there, but there it is. All right, so what is Nenu? 19? What is Nenu? 14? What seed is Nenu here? 11. Right, 11. Oh, shoot. Got the wrong... We got the wrong thing here. I am worried, actually, now, all of a sudden. Here, I'm going to need another moment. I'll be back. All right. JDH says I work overnight, so I get to work an hour or less. It's pretty sweet. All right, folks, it is time for round 2 of the DAS Masters of the Classic Tetris Monthly. Nenu, make sure your Hertz and input display are turned on because I don't think they were on during your warm-up. And let me go ahead and find some pieces here. All right, we are good. What's up, Nenu? As if on a menu. Nenu wearing that backwards shirt. That's right. All right, players, you are going to get pieces. Here they are. All right, let's check in on the Matcherino. See where we're at, 1788. We've got 28 codes left. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, Mark. I missed this. Mark made a contribution of 69 cents. Of course, right? Yeah, just 69 cents. Probably paid as much fees. I totally missed that. Paid probably about 75 cents worth of fees to contribute 69 cents. But, you know, don't let your memes be dreams. That's for sure. Okay, check the pieces. Make sure they are good. 638931. Yes, they are good. Let's get them started. Somebody end the previous prediction. Okay, choose outcome as JDH. There it is. Somebody start the next one. Let's get them started in 3, 2, 1. Oh, Tetris. Mark says, is Nenu rolling as well or just playing DAS? Really competitively just playing DAS. We've seen him take part in challengers and other tournaments like that. Oh, started on 19. Started on 19. Okay. Players, go ahead and top out. That's fine. It happens. Top out. Nenu, you can go ahead and top out. We're going to go ahead and increment the seed. The first two. Just make it 748931. We'll go with that. 74. Oh, your CRT is glitching. Oh, yeah, something's going on. All right, they're coming in hot here, down to 26. Shinobi and Benjamin. All right, and we're going to try it out, see, make sure everything's good. Okay, looks like Nenu's ready. 748931. Good. All right, for real. On God, for real. Let's get him started. Classic Tetris Monthly DAS Masters Round 2. Nenu and JDH. The winner goes to the top 16 in 3, 2, 1 Tetris. It is Classic Tetris Monthly DAS Masters tournament that exclusively features the press and hold classic playstyle called DAS, which was the playstyle that players used to win the first 8 CTWCs. All the early competitive Tetris scene was predominated by DAS. So we're going back to the past. 68,000 here for Nenu on the left side. And yeah, Nenu coming in at seed number 11 from Indonesia has a DAS PB of 1.31 million. That's good for 7th on the overall leaderboard. Nenu is also ranked 6th in the most recent DAS Premier poll. That was January. I think they're going every 3 months now on that DAS poll. Nenu was in the finals of the very first DAS Masters in July of 2024 against Andy and made it to the semifinals 2 additional times, including back-to-back. So, an active streak for the semifinals for Nenu. Made it in January 2025, went out versus Bendy, and last month went out versus Andy again. Also, Nenu, a 2-time CTM Masters event winner. That was in September 2019 and May 2021. 2 times Challenger Circuit winner. As well, was a top 4 finisher in the Classic Tetris World Championship in 2020. Made it into the top 8 in 2021. And who did he go out against? Let's see, who knocked him out of the finals of DAS Masters? It was Andy. Andy knocked Nenu out both times in CTWC. Those were the online years. Nenu also won 3 seasons of CTL. On the right side, it is JDH. All right. No, just kidding. JDH, of course, a winner of the major circuit, October 2024. That was against Josh Tolles. This is his second appearance in DAS Masters. Was in the top 4 of the Stillwater DAS tournament in 2024. Went out against former DAS Masters winner Dog Playing Tetris. Also played in the Kansas City Regionals in 2023 and 2024. 305 for Nenu. Tetris for JDH 308. JDH 4 lines ahead and 3,000 points ahead. So a little bit of a pace lead for Nenu. And same lines right now, and Nenu up by 20,000 points. So still close, still early, and good paces halfway to the 19 transition. Tetris Ozone said yes until JDMFX came around. That was true. JDMFX, sort of the vanguard of the tapping takeover, which lasted about 2 years. Nenu is one of 3 people to win CTL. I'm assuming you mean Kingsman multiple times. Only Dog has more. Nobody else has won multiple CTLs, even in the old days when there wasn't a playoffs. $403 JDH gets a Tetris, $426, $448 for Nenu. People keep redeeming those codes. Yeah, Mr. Brain. Certainly desperation slow taps happen, of course. Heed the spirit of DAS. If you did a desperation slow tap after losing DAS, a piece or two, that's not an issue. If you're slow tapping the entire tournament or hyper tapping or double quick tapping, that is an issue. Spirit of DAS, right? It's not hard and fast. It's the spirit of DAS. 560 for JDH. There's a Tetris 483. 562 for Nenu, who is pacing a bit here in game number 1. Yeah, the capture is contrasting from the players indeed. Wallbent very sensitive to that. He's got RGB, perfect, clear, pristine capture. So if he's gonna notice these things. 609 from Nenu, 530 from JDH, and not a bad pace from JDH either. Here's a Tetris 553 and one more available. But Nenu, all right, both players getting a little droughted. There's a triple for JDH into 19, gets a long bar finally, 583 through 134. A skimming a Tetris there for Nenu at 639. So big pace for Nenu and a very healthy pace for JDH as well. Tetris JDH 612, 641 for Nenu. Misdrop there for JDH. Kind of didn't quite get that J to the left. So that's going to lead to some cleanup and some pace wasted. Still early enough, though. It's still close enough. Tetris is, by the time you get to level 29, worth 36,000 points. $683 Nenu, $631 JDH. Next month is Mega Masters, by the way, so start doing your quals early. That is a 64-player version of the Masters event, basically doubling in size, although the first Mega Masters was 32 players. So now we're basically doing the original Mega Masters every single month, times 2, DAS and Open. 674 here for JDH, 773 for Nenu. There's a Tetris JDH, 705. Tetris Nenu, 802. So when the lines are tied, it's just about a 100,000 point lead for Nenu. All right, Nenu in a little bit of a cleanup mode here, and JDH still clean. So this is the opportunity that JDH needed, and Nenu's board now is in trouble. And that is going to be a top out at 854. Chase down here for JDH. Target is 854 and any points. So Nenu topped out at 854 flat. That Tetris is going to do it for JDH, who takes game number 1. Tetris Ozone said, what do mods even do? What do mods even do? When people are bad in chat, what do you think? They moderate the chat. What do you think they do? All right, so we'll watch JDH mulling this out a little bit. Go max out hunting. Has a 1.1 PB according to the leaderboard. I don't know if that is true or not. We can check the bot. Yeah, 1. Oh, so that's not going to be accessible, but a very good max out here for JDH into 29. So GG's. JDH says my first comp max. So the first time JDH has maxed in competition. That is your real PB. Okay, good. Shianobi says some mods are supposed to moderate, but they extremist instead. I don't think that is true. I don't think that is true at all, Shinobi. Extremist. All you gotta do is respect people in chat. That's it. That's all we ask. Don't insult people and don't get spicy. It's easy. Extremist. Pa! All right, let's get these players some new pieces. 078043. 078043. So extreme. Yeah, it's hard. Don't insult people. Wow. So difficult. All right, let's check the seeds. Make sure they're good. 078043. Both players are on seed, and they are ready. So game number 2, JDH and Nenu, 3-2-1 Tetris. Mods in chat, thank you, YouTube, Mr. Borrow, Mari, Mr. Brain. Appreciate your hanging out. And I think pretty much everyone on Twitch is a moderator. All right, some early trouble for both of these players. Neither one has Tetris. Let me take a look here at the pieces. And oh no, Nenu got a problem. And 9 bars. I mean, the bars were coming, but just ill timing. And Nenu gonna top out without Tetrising at 6,840 points, 8 lines in. So pretty darn rough. JDH was able to recover, and Nenu was not. And so JDH will be gifted a game here by Nenu. GG's, I guess. Oh, my word. Oh, by the way, Abby Normal, I wanted to thank you for your contribution to the prize pool, $10. I missed that one. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. You know, it's Tetris. Do you guys want to play the same seed? Just kidding. All right, new seed. AE8AFF. AE8AFF. Yeah, B, not GG's, BS. Bad seed. Says JDH. All right, we're knocking those codes down. I think we're down to 24. So Ping Minus, thanks for getting that code. Abby Normal, getting one. There's also 14 left in Masters. Okay, check seed. AE8AFF. All right, players are ready. Game number 3, Nenu up against it. He's rooting for a back 3 backs double max now. Let's go. I'm hoping for it too. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. All right, the codes are being redeemed. Was that Rory? No, it's FCR Plays. Thanks, FCR. I was just going by the profile pic, and I don't know, you and Rory might be, you know, long lost siblings there. At least, you know, as far as that tiny little picture, that little tiny, you know, 64 by 64 pixel picture, you're basically identical. Okay, we're underway here in game 3. JDH looking to close out a match against a dangerous competitor in Nenu, who has a back-to-back semi streak on the line. 94,000 for JDH, 96,000 for Nenu. There's a Tetris Nenu. All right, JDH here with a little bit of a spire. Ends up taking a few burns here. It's going to allow Nenu to get out in front a bit. Tetris Nenu 210, 189. JDH. Oh, it still says February. It does. Oh, no, you guys. What the heck? No one told me until now. I mean, it's not your fault. Let's see. Where is it? Dates. Should we play in the future? Oh, my God. It's May. All right. It's 20. There it is. March. 258 for JDH. Now 280. And 280 for Nenu as well. Same line count. So 380 points separating these players when the lines are the same. Tetris for Nenu, 304. Jedi Evan says JDH has been doing very well by just avoiding danger. You know, that is a lot to be said for that in a tournament. That's, you know, you have to balance risk and reward much differently in a tournament than you would just playing, you know, solo games at home. All right, that right side for JDH, building it out. Trying to build out that left side as well. He's got gaps in the middle, so wants to avoid having a situation where he can't access either side. So trying to bowl out that left and right. Oh boy. And that's going to be a top out for JDH. And Nenu is good in game number 3. Yeah, there's one piece I was like, oh, you should put it to the left, and he didn't put it to the left. I think if he did, it might have worked. Jedi Evan says, sorry for the jinx, JDH. Yeah, Jedi Evan, we're going to time you out. All right, let's get these players some new pieces. A04416. Yeah, we should wipe that chat message, right? Just to avoid jinxing the players, I think. Shouldn't we? Nah, that's fine. What do you think? I'll leave it up to you, Jedi Evan. Should we time you up for 1 second to remove that message? All right. Players are on seed, players are on guard, and players are about to start. Game number 4 in 3-2-1 Tetris. Mr. Brain always rooting for more games, right? So just by default rooting for whatever player is behind, and then just root for deciders every time. I do too. We do have different graphics for our tournaments now, starting in March. Trying to get away from Bungie everything, you know? Starting to see Bungie font. This is the font. Classic Tetris monthly font is Bungie. And we were very early adopters of Bungie. But now I'm starting to see it everywhere. I just see it every single place. So, while I'll never change, I don't think I'll ever change Bungie for the main, you know, Classic Tetris monthly, you know, those words or the logo. Just going to try to avoid using it for like every little thing. $75,000 here for JDH, looking to uncover that right side well. Nice T-burn there for Nenu. He gets Tetris ready. JDH gets the Tetris. And another one, 122 for JDH, 110 for Nenu. Pardon my ignorance, but what is Bungie? Oh, Bungie is the font, the Classic Tetris monthly font. And you know, when I started using it, I never saw it anywhere. Like I literally never. And now, like the last 18 months, it's just everywhere. That's flat on that right side for JDH. He tries to keep that well open and does. 194 gets a Tetris. 181 for Nenu. It was just like, it was like a, I don't know. It looked good. It was a Google font at the time when I was making everything like I was even doing all the graphic design in like Google Sheets. And it was just a font that it was available in Google. 229 for JDH, 259 for Nenu, 30,000 point lead for Nenu. Mari says, my local card store uses the Bungie font, so I see it every time I get a craft soda from their fridge. Yeah, you can't. I just can't avoid it. 276 from JDH, 308 for Nenu. And now that it's, more popular, they're adding more variants of the Bungie font, which is how I knew that I had to pivot away. Oh, you're designing brackets for TMP tournaments in Google Sheets. I mean, you can use the ctm.gg if you want to report tournaments in there. It's fine. You can run all your qualifying through the website. It's, why not? 378 through Nenu, 327 for JDH. You can even choose the colors of the brackets. You can choose the font. Doesn't have to be Bungie. $350 for JDH. There is a Tetris 373. $402 for Nenu. After this match, we've got another bracket of Das Masters starting basically an hour and a half from now at 2 p.m. Central Time. That'll be Bendy, Rorschach, and Meme. Rorschach, of course, from Poland, one of Nenu's countrymen. All right, there's your 2019 Classic Tetris community memes. What does he mean? Isn't Nenu from Indonesia? Zoltan is here. What's up? The king of no-row. 466 JDH. There's a Tetris 489. 10 lines away from the 19 transition. Comic Sans CTM logo when? During Stupid Tetris Monthly, of course. No, we keep Bungie for that. 513 for JDH, 505 Nenu. Nenu into 19 at 510, 521 for JDH. There's a Tetris for Nenu. Nenu needs to win this game to extend his time in the tournament. Tetris Nenu 563. Nenu getting that 11th seed in the tournament. That is a top 16, but seeds 9 through 16 have to, in effect, defend their top 16 seeds from the lower ranked players as a consequence of our flat bracket format. 601 from Nenu, 588 from JDH. JDH's board was starting to climb, but starting to clean it up pretty well, and it's now Tetris ready. Long bar over, gets over Tetris JDH, 619, 604 from Nenu. Oh, long bar over Tetris for Nenu, but not before he kind of misdrops that J piece. It's going to cause a few extra lines of burning. And this is going to allow JDH to take a lead. JDH 5 lines behind. Well, not anymore, I guess. Now just a couple lines behind, 40,000 points ahead. Nenu going to have to take that triple on the right side. He's keeping watch of JDH's board, which is clean right now. Now he's got a down stack here. Keep that well open. Long bar gets over JDH, 719. Nenu is set up. He's at 656. Covers that well. There's a Tetris JDH 750. He's up by about 92,000 points. Nenu gets a Tetris 690. Now under 40 lines to go until 29. The Das kill screen. Tetris, Nenu. JDH encountering a slowdown here. This is what Nenu needs to sort of get back into this. And now Nenu's left side, bit of a problem. Gets a long bar over to the right side. He's able to bring this stack down and see if he can bring this down. All right, Nenu very quickly set up again. And they are neck and neck in score. JDH has a few lines in hand. Now JDH kind of waiting on a bar here. And now starting to spire a little bit here at 8:05. Trying to stay alive here. You do not have as much maneuverability. And Nenu get a top out at 8:03. He was kind of going all in on a bar and started spiring in the middle. And JDH, that same sequence is going to top him out, but he is ahead. He's ahead by 12,000 points. Really, the same sequence takes them out. And JDH was ahead and will be moving on out of this 22 seed. Will be moving on to the top 16. Nenu's streak back-to-back of semifinals appearances is done. JDH has slayed a Tetris monster. GG's to you, Nenu. Hope to see you again. JDH, congratulations. 3-1 over Nenu, who's a 3-time semifinalist, 1-time finalist. Amazing. All right, give that man his 3. There it is. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and report this to the authorities. Yeah, I beat Vance and beat Nenu. It's not easy. I mean, Vance was a top what? Vance is ranked, right? Is Vance ranked? Vance isn't ranked. That's okay. Should be. Nenu, top 6 player. All right, I'm reporting this now. Let me make sure I get it right. Report 3-1. JDH. All right, so we've got our first entry into the open spots of the top 16. JDH, you did win. Just letting you know. All right. Let's go ahead and take a look at our red bracket. Here it is. And it's not filled in yet. Refresh. Okay, JDH is slated to take on Chroma in the top 16 later in the month. And that is our first player to win their way into the top 16, which, that those top 8 players, it is a formidable roster of players. There we go. Okay. That is going to do it for this stream. We've got another one starting in about an hour and a half. Hopefully we'll see you there. Want to thank those of you who supported the channel during this time. There they are. There's everybody. Is that everybody? Oh my word. McMonkey gifted a tier 1 sub. This does not seem right. That doesn't seem accurate. Is that why didn't it take McMonkey? Oh wait. All right. That doesn't. Oh, because it thanked the recipient, not the gifter. That's interesting. Anyway, McMonkey, thanks for gifting a tier 1 sub. Juby, you received it. Twitch raids, thank you so much. Also want to thank those of you who contributed to the prize pool during this whole thing. Let's see. Where is the prizes? There it is. And that includes the following people: Abby Normal, DJ Mr. Burrow, Whoops, and Mark coming in hot with that 69-cent contribution. We got 23 left, so thanks for getting us most of the way there during this broadcast. All right, we'll see you in an hour and a half or less. Take care, YouTube. You're not dismissed. Want to thank our patrons. There they are. Stickers, double sticker community. Thank you. Mega Master, Scott Gray, K9 Tacky, Corporal, Shelby, Troy Dan, Kim MJ in the window, Rogue Potato, Cat Kit, McMonkey. Thank you very much. YouTube, you are dismissed. See you in a bit. Twitch, it's been real. Appreciate